Hello, so I think I am live and let me check if my voice is there. Hello, hello. Yes, so my voice is there. So yeah, yesterday I came across a very interesting derangement problem in PnC, and I hope you will also find it interesting. So yeah, let us start with. So the problem is there are eight archery players, archery players, and there are seven aims. Sorry, seven archery players, and there are eight aims. Seven archery players, and there are eight aims. So, and they are all ordered and numbered. Like if archery player one, A2, A3, A4, A5 till A7, and then there are aims. So let us say it is M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, and M7 and M8. We have to find out the number of ways. We have to find out the number of ways such that only at most three archery players find their own aim. Like they're all the motive of all the archery players uh, is or are whatever that is. So every archery player has to aim on their own numbered aim. Like A1 has to aim for M1, A2 has to aim for M2, A3 has to aim for M3, and so on. So in how at the number of ways in which only at most three players can hit their aims. At most three players are successful in hitting players are successful. So, in this question, the first thing to think of is really simple. So, firstly, we will select three of them who will hit the correct aim, and we will use the derangement in the remaining of the players for the remaining of the players. So, let us say if we chose first three as correct hitters, A4, A5, A6, A7, and A M4, M5, M6, M7, and M8. So if M8 was not there, then it was very easy. The number of A's in which every of the archer messes up will be D1, 2, 3, 4, D4 only. But D4 only. But now since M8 is there, so for every player, if in the case of D4, for every player the options to mess up with their rankings or whatever with their winnings was A4 had only three ways to do it wrong. A5 had only three ways to do it wrong. But now since I have added M8, there is another possibility that they can hit eighth aim for eighth aim for messing up with their winnings and scores. So yeah, so this will be certainly the a solution to this problem will be certainly different than D4. So now I want you to think about this as letters and envelopes. Now there are four letters, let's say or four cards, L, C4, C5, C6, and C7, and envelopes E4, E5, E6, E7, and E8. Now, if we have to place all of these, now firstly let us do it by excluding E8. We will get all the possibilities in which E8 got no cards. So that will come out to be d4 only. But when e8 is also used, then what will happen? Let us take let us take a blank card. Blank card. Blank card or dummy card here. Now, d5 derangements will be possible now since there are five and their blank card's respective position is e8. Now, since there are five cards, so the total number of derangements will be d5. Now, when I am putting blank card, what I am doing is I am allowing that e8 is being used. In d4 arrangements, e8 was not being used, but when we are doing d5, e8 is being used. And let's say blank card is given to e6, and others are given something else like e4. Let me write it in green. Let e4 gets 1 2 3 are gone, so e4 gets 5. This gets 6. 6 gets 7. So, oh, sorry, 6 gets blank, 7 gets 8, and 8 gets 7. Now, I know that e6 is blank here. E6 card is not, e6 envelope is not being filled up with card. But still, the existence e6 card still exists. In all these derangements, it is obvious that since the number of envelope is more than the number of cards, it is very obvious that at least one of the cards will remain blank. One of the envelopes will remain blank. There will be no card inside it. So when I am putting blank card inside it, the existence of blank card is not there, but still e6 being blank makes it another derangement. Like e6 is blank, e4 5, e5 6, e4 5, e5 6, e6 b is still a derange is still a way in which those archers can mess up, or these cards can be placed in the wrong envelopes. So there is still a way in which the card is enveloped, but that would still count because it was obvious that at least one of the cards would remain blank after doing all the derangements, all the permutations and combinations. So yeah, it was obvious that someone has to remain blank. So now if I give blank cards to six, seven, any of them, there should be no problem. So firstly, when 8 was not being used, then there were d4 ways, and when 8 was being used, there came another d5 ways. So the final answer would be I am writing this in let's say red. The final answer would be, firstly we have selected three players who are good at aiming, 7c3, and then d4 plus d5. This is the final solution. I hope you understood it. Thank you for watching it.